Newport County and Cambridge United keep up the heat at the top of the table out in League Two. But what about those tasty looking vegans? Are they the real deal? We'll take a look at that and much more as we head into Matchday number 10. And we'll talk about it now. That's right, folks, back once again with another purchase show. Today we're taking a look at Matchday number 10 and League 2 by the way, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things League 2 related, Blackburn Rovers related, World Football related. We're all here under Roverseas. That's right, boys and girls. The game's coming thick and fast. There's no rest for the wicked. Of course, this one will take place. These matches take place on Hallow Plisson Eween, boys and girls. So make sure you be ready for whatever's in store. Of course, we'll talk about that in a minute. A big shout out to the Patreon gang. You know who you are. The VIP gang. There's 20 of them right there. So I do appreciate each and every one of them. Each and every one of them puts a smile on my face every single day. So I do appreciate the love that you guys support for the channel. And again, if anyone else wants to join that 20 to make it 22, we'll try to make it 22. This week, and if possible, if we do it, I'll shave the hair off. Maybe even shave the hair off live. Maybe not live. We'll shave it off if we get 2 patrons. But of course, we will shave it off live, perhaps, if we can work it out. If we can work it out somehow. Anyway, let's get into it. Of course, take a look at how we all got on. There are links down below, patreon.com. Check it all out. Let's check it all out. Check it all out. League 2. Here we go. So how did you guys get on with this bad boy? Did you think it was a good week? 0-4 in the shit-face gang. 5-9 straight-face score. 10+. There's none of those this week. Crawley against Tranmere. 4-goal Bobby Dazzler for Crawley. Goodness gracious me. Absolutely pissed all over Tranmere. Actually went with a 0-0 myself. Shame on me. Max Waters, Tom Nichols, Jordan Tunnicliffe and Tyler Frost on the score sheet for Crawley. Frosty won that one as they came away with the 3 points. I actually won the 0-0. Shame on me. Morecambe, it's over. Season's over. Their little ambitious dream has come to a close. Carlisle, comfortable winners in the end. 3-1 on the night. Jan Sonongo, ex-Rover, on the score sheet with the big fat OG, John Menash and George Tanner. I think he's a Man United player, perhaps. Jan Sonongo actually restored some order there with a 79th minute consolation goal for them. I actually did see, I saw the light between the whatevers. 2-1 win for Carlisle for me. Ain't too bad for me. Also against Cambridge, that ended up as a 2-1 win for me. 2-0 on the day. In real life, my picks on the right, the real deal was on the left. So Walsall losing for the first time. Is that right? Walsall? Yes, it is for the first time. Anyway, goal scorers Paul Muller from the penalty spot. Joe Ironside as well. 2 penalties kind of at the start and at the end to kind of bookend a victory for Cambridge. Meanwhile, then Vegans, yep, they did. Victorious over Ian Holloway's boys. 1-0 on the night, actually with a 2-0, so ain't too shabby. Even though I like Grimsby, Jake Young, the only goal scorer for Forest Green. Meanwhile, Harrogate, they actually drew with Stevenage 0-0 in the end. Actually won the 1-0, so nothing to report here. Leyton Orient also a draw, 1-1 in the end. Actually with a 2-1 win for myself for Leyton Orient, so I got that one wrong. Goal scorers on the day though: Connor Wilkinson for Leyton Orient, Jake Taylor on the score sheet for Exeter. Mansfield against Barrow. Guess what? Yeah, Barrow up and running, 6-goal for the 4-2 in favour of Barrow. David Dunn's boys finally getting some points on the board. Where's the goal scorers? The goal scorers on the day: Bradley Barry, Patrick Brock on the score sheet, Josh Cave with a couple of goals, James Perch and Harry Charsley on the score sheet for Mansfield. Aaron Driscoll get himself sent off for Mansfield. It didn't really make things easier for them. Port Vale though, back to winning ways as well with a 2-1 win over Cheltenham. Good result that for Port Vale. Goal scorers on the day on that match: Leon Legg, David Warren on the score sheet for Port Vale, Andy Williams on the score sheet for Cheltenham. I just want to do a quick Google on this David Warren fella. I don't know why. It's just, just an urge. Nope, that's not. He's not the composer. Footballer. I want to see his roots. His roots are made for walking, and he's not who I thought he was, so we'll forget about him anyway. But anyway, he was on the score sheet as they won. Actually, won the 2-0 win for Port Vale in the end. Southend United against Oldham. That ended up as a 2-1 win for Oldham at long last. The victory for Harry Kuehl's boys. Is he still in charge? Thought he would have been sacked by now. Bobby Grant, Zachary Durnley on the score sheet again. Tom Clinford on the score sheet for Southend as they struggled to victory. Bolton also got themselves a victory. It's like the team of losers got themselves some points on the board. 2-1 win over Bradford, of course, finally up and at them. Bolton with the victory. Actually, it was a 1-0 win. Nathan Defonto, ex-Rover on the score sheet as well on that day. So points in the bag for Bolton as they move on. Newport County also won as well. 2-1 on the night, 2-0 for me. Not too bad as well for me on my picks. Scott Twine, Padraig Ammon on the score sheet with Giovanni Brown getting the consolation goal for Colchester. And wrapping it up at the end. Postponement, of course. 2, 4, 6 alive. That's what I called a predictor alive. Oh yes. Got myself 6. Newport County though, top of the pops by 2 points. Cambridge United second place. Forest Green Rovers are your third. The Vegans are third. Stand by. Carlisle, Cheltenham, Exeter and Port Vale make up the power 6. Down the foot of the table, Southend, Scunthorpe going down. Barrow, your biggest moves, up to 18th. Bolton also on the move as well. Morecambe free falling. Need to sort that out, brothers. Need to sort it out. Prediction League is still live and active. Of course, you can still jump in right here, right now, and still be in the discussion. 0 to 4 though, you're in the shit-face gang. 5 to 9 straight-face goal. 10 plus, you're in the top bins. Don't get excited. There's none of those today. The D-Man, aka High, he did okay. Cody Code, not too bad, brother. Not too bad indeed. Ultra Omen Murad, he did poop. It's okay, brother. It's okay for you, brother, as well. You could be handsome. You did alright in my eyes. Okay, did okay. Brooke did poop. Shepherd did alright. Well done, brother. Kieran did terrible. Elgin Cow killing it as he does. Clarkoff, Captain Sense of Direction. He's going down. Terrible pricks there. Simples 976. Also Gusty. Ivan Stringer. Also poop. Russell Frost, not too bad, brother. Not too bad. Period, aka Full Stop. He did okay. Gaming Charlie, not too shabby. Alex Weller did bits. We are QPR, not too shabby. Nathan Eva also killing it as well, brother. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Alma Esquivel, the Mexican Kingpin Sniper. He also did very, very well. And Yannick Buster did poop. Club skills, not too shabby. This is it. I had 6. Remember that. I had 6. 666. Is it sexy enough? Is it sexy enough? No. Gets me second spot. LG and Cow. Oh my goodness. Shame on me, LG and Cow. Wait right there. Wait right there. Second time. Second crack at it. Let's have it. We all know it's LG and Cow. We all know. But round of applause. There we go. And there's a Mecha amends there for you. Big ass icon. Well done, LG and Cow. Of course, on the other flip side, the Kingpin, your main man right now, which is, of course, he needs respect. Respected where respect is due. It's Gaming Charlie, brothers. Look at him. 50% success rate. He is your Kingpin. He is your predicting king. So bow down. Give him some respect, but respect is due. And also give some respect to his second in line for the throne, Omar Esquivel and Russell Frost, breathing down his neck. Oh yes, who will be the predicting king at the end of it? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Again, I could still be in there, and when the international break comes up and I get a bit more time to my hands, I will get my scores in up to date, and will get me up and flowing, pals. Anyway, let's get into it. Of course, games coming thick and fast. This Scunthorpe one against Colchester, I don't think it's happening. I think COVID's run ravaged, but again, just like other ones, I'm going to talk about it anyway, just in case some freaky remedy comes through that works and we get all cured and everything's fine and rosy and we go back to business, just in case. I know it won't, but just in case. Anyway, these two sides played each other 17 times in the past. 6 wins for Scunthorpe, 1 win for Colchester. Guess what? 10 draws. Yes, 10 draws. The last 6 though sees 2 wins for Scunthorpe, nothing for Colchester, and 4 draws. Wow, including the last time they played each other, which was at Scunthorpe. I don't know the name of the ground off the top of my head. 2-2 draw was back in December 2019. Abo Asa, Kevin Van Veen on the score sheet for Scunthorpe. Luke Norris and Luke Potter, the Luke brothers, getting stuck in the action with 2 goals for Colchester on this one. Heading into this, of course, Scunthorpe look free-falling. They're free-falling out of the league at the moment. Absolutely clueless. Meanwhile, Colchester just 2 wins in the past 6 for them, picking up a couple of defeats and a couple of draws as well. Look at the bookies odds. Ain't no bookies odds because this game ain't happening. Of course, Colchester coming to this actually dropped a little bit down to 11th at the moment, but a win for them could shoot them up to 5th. Scunthorpe down there into a 3rd spot at the moment with 4 points aboard. One for them could go as high as 21st. Also, if it was going to take place, I would have gone with a 1-0 win for Colchester. Of course, I bloody would. Southend looked clueless. Sorry, not Southend. Southend also looked clueless, but Scunthorpe also looked clueless. Meanwhile, Exeter City against Carlisle. This one's a bit more fruity though. These two sides played each other 29 times in the past. 14 wins for Exeter, 6 wins for Carlisle, and 9 draws. Yes, the last 6 though sees 4 wins for Exeter, nothing for Carlisle, and 2 draws. Last time they played each other was in Carlisle. It was in September. It was a 3-1 win for Exeter. Yes. However, last time they played each other in Exeter was back in 2018 in August. Of the 3-1 win for Exeter as well. Goal scorers Nicky Law, Jonathan Forte, Tristan Abrahams as well, Richie Bennett's on the score sheet for Carlisle. Heading into this though, 2 teams in red hot form. Exeter unbeaten at least 6 games. Carlisle unbeaten at least 5 games. Heading into this, a lot of draws though, knocking around between the two sides. 6-5 for Exeter. They are the favourites. 5 is your Carlisle. 12-5 is your draw. Carlisle coming into this actually as 4th spot on the table. Win for them, they could go as high as 2nd. Exeter coming into this in 6th, and win for them, they could go as high as 3rd. It's tough. It's a tough one to call this one, but I'm going to give it to Exeter on this one, on home advantage and all. That's a long way to go. Long way to piss and go for Carlisle to travel that one. Barrow taking on Bradford. Of course, these two sides have locked horns just the once, and it's actually been 1 win for Bradford, of course, heading into this. The last that match was, of course, I don't know when that was, but heading into this, Barrow actually not too bad form. Just 1 defeat the past 6 in all competitions. That was against Harrogate in the league a couple games back. Meanwhile, Bradford actually just 1 win the past 6 for them. That was against Mansfield, again on the same day, same match day that Harrogate beat Barrow. Heading into this though, bookies odds on this one. Barrow are 6-4 favourites, 7-4 Bradford. Long shots 23-10 is your draw. Barrow up and moving out to 18th at the table, and with them they could go as high as 15th, above Bradford in the process. Meanwhile, Bradford coming to this in 15th, and with them they could go as high as 13th. Oh yes, I'm going with Barrow, sticking with the groove now, because now they got their first win in the belt. There's no stopping them. Cheltenham up against Forest Green Rovers. This one's a bit fruity. Cheltenham are in 5th, Forest Green Rovers are in 3rd. Of course, respect is due. The Vegans have actually beaten Forest Green. Vegans have actually beaten Cheltenham just the twice. They've actually played 7 times in the past, and Cheltenham have yet to beat the Vegans. Oh my goodness, been 5 draws and 2 wins for Forest Green. Heading into this though, the last 6, there's 3 wins for Forest Green, 3 draws, nothing for Cheltenham. Last time played was in Cheltenham in November 2019. It was a 2-1 win for the Vegans. That's right, Jack Alkinson and Elliot Freer, with Luke Varney extra over on the score sheet for Cheltenham. Heading into this, the Forest Green just 1 defeat the past 6, and the rest have been wins. Wow, wee wow. Meanwhile, on the flip side, Cheltenham just 1 defeat the past 4. That was against Port Vale just the other day. Quick look at the odds on this one then, shall we? Forest Green are your underdogs, 21-10, 11-8 for Cheltenham. They are the favourites, 11-5 is your draw. Cheltenham, of course, if they're victorious, they could go as high as 3rd. Forest Green Rovers, a win for them. They could go as high as 2nd. Can they do it? Can they do it? I've gone with a Cheltenham win on the end to oust the Vegans on their own turf. Meanwhile, Crawley against Cain Bridge. Crawley are on the rise up to 9th right now, and a win for them. We'll tell you where that goes in a minute. But they've taken on Cain Bridge 22 times in the past. 10 wins for Crawley, 8 wins for Cain Bridge, and 4 draws. The last 6 though sees 1 for Crawley, 5 wins for Cain Bridge, and no draws. Last time it was in Cambridge. It was a 2-1 win for Cambridge over Crawley back in November 2019. Last time played in Crawley was in 2018. It was a 2-0 win for Crawley. Luke Gambin and Ollie Plamont on the score sheet for Crawley in the victory at home. Heading into this, Crawley just 1 defeat the past 4. That was against Exeter. Meanwhile, Cambridge are actually beaten at least 6. And all competitions looking very, very good and composed right now. Coming into this, the bookies odds. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Do I have any odds on this one? We do. 6-4 for Crawley, 30-8 for Cambridge, 5-2 is your draw. Of course, Cambridge coming into this second, and win for them, they could go. Top them up. So yes, Crawley coming into this in 9th, and win for them, they could go as high as 4th. Get in there. I'm actually going to go with Cambridge, sticking with it, and that could send them up to the top of the pop. Meanwhile, Stevenage up against Grimsby. Of course, these two sides have played each other 8 times in the past. 5 wins for Stevenage, 2 wins for Grimsby, and 1 draw. The last 6 sees 4 wins for Stevenage, 1 win for Grimsby, and 1 draw. Last time played each other was in Grimsby. It was a 3-1 win for Grimsby. However, last time played each other in Stevenage was around about this time last year, October 2019. It was a 2-1 win for Stevenage. Curtis Guthrie, Charlie Carter on the score sheet with Akim Rose, giving Grimsby a benefit of the doubt there. Meanwhile, coming into Stevenage without a win in 6, Grimsby without a win in 3. Two sides looking for results and fast. The odds on this one, 7-5 for Stevenage, 2-1 for Grimsby, and 9-4 of course. Stevenage are actually in 21st spot. A win for them, they could go as high as 15th. Grimsby down to 19th at the moment, but a win for them, they could go as high as 15th as well. I'm sticking with Grimsby. I'm just blinded by the Holloway, and hopefully he can get the result for them and move them forward. And meanwhile, Leyton Orient taking on Bolton Wanderers. Of course, these two sides have played each other 28 times in the past. 7 wins for Orient, 11 wins for Bolton, and 10 draws. The last time they played each other, who knows? I don't know when. But anyway, they're heading into this. Leyton Orient just unbeaten in 3. Bolton actually just 1 loss in the past 5. So they're getting the results down. They're just not winning that many games. So that defeat was against Oldham of all teams as well. Bookies odds on this one. Leyton Orient 11-8 for the victory. 21-10 for Bolton. 11-5 is your draw. Of course, Bolton up to 16th now. We win for them all the way up to 13th spot at the moment. Leyton Orient are actually in 13th. For the win for them, they could go as high as 8th. To get the result their way. I'm going to go with Bolton. Yeah, just like Barrow, they've got the grind, they're on the move, and hopefully they can get some victories together. Mansfield Town taking on Walsall, of course. These two side played 8 times in the past. 5 wins for Walsall, 3 for Mansfield, no draws. Could it be the first draw this time around? Anyway, last time picture that was in Walsall was back in 2019 in League 2 in October last year. 2-1 win for Mansfield. However, last time played in Mansfield in competitive action was also in 2007. Yes, it was. It was in Mansfield. It was a 2-1 win for Mansfield. In January, goal scorers on the day, Barry Cullen, Martin Gritton as well, Ian Rope on the score sheet for Walsall. Heading into this, both sides looking for some results, of course. Walsall just 1 defeat the past 6. That was last time around against Cambridge United. Meanwhile, Mansfield just without a win in 6. Winless in 6. Picking up a lot of draws though along the way. Heading into this 29-20, Mansfield are that's your odds there. 2-1 is Walsall. 11-5 is your draw for the result there. Walsall in 14th, the moment win for them could go as high as 8th. Mansfield are on 22nd at the moment. The win for them, they could go as high as 18th in the table. Mansfield Town, they need a result, and I don't think this one's going to be it. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Next up, Newport County, top of the pops, top of the
Pops, oh yeah, top of the pops, top of the pops.
It's Harrogate, who are 8th. These two sides never played each other in the past, so this will be a first for them. Anyway, heading into this, of course, Newport 4 wins on the spin for them. Harrogate without a win in 2, but before that, 4 wins on the spin themselves. So a bit of a rough patch at the moment heading into this. Look at the odds on this one quickly. It's 29-20 for Harrogate, 90-10 for 29-20 for Newport, 90-10 for Harrogate, and 9-4 is your draw. A win for Harrogate in 8th. We could go as high as 3rd, of course, and with Newport County they could remain
top of the pops.
And I think that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the win for Newport County, and they will remain
Number one, top of the pops.
Next up, of course, Salford taking on Oldham. It's the Paul Scholes derby. That's right. He's managed both of these two sides. Anyway, they've played each other just the twice. It's been 1 win for Salford and 1 draw. Nothing for Oldham. Last time the picture was in Salford, it was a 1-1 draw. Get in there. Branton, Thomas, Ashanti on the score for Salford. Danny Rowe on the score sheet for Oldham. That was back in January 2020. Heading into this, Oldham just actually not bad form for Oldham at the moment. Just 1 defeat the past 4. That was against Port Vale. Meanwhile, on the flip side, just 1 defeat the past 5 for Salford. That was against Port Vale as well. Port Vale, getting some points off their local rivals there. Heading into this then, 7-2. What are we looking at? Salford. It's 6-5 on. Salford are favourites. 3-1 is your draw. 11-4 is 6-5 on is Salford victory. 3-1 is Oldham, and 11-4. Your draw. Come on, man. Sort it out. Of course, win for Oldham in 20th. They could go as high as 15th. Win for Salford, who actually they've fallen down. They were in 10th spot. They could go as high as 5th. I'm going with Paul Scholes' boys to get a point at the very least. 1-1 in the end. Southend taking up Port Vale. You could just maybe see a result coming out of here. Anyway, these two sides have played each other 23 times in the past. 7 wins for Southend, 9 for Port Vale, and 7 draws. The last 6, so 2 wins apiece and 2 draws, including a draw last time they played each other, which was in Roots Hall, which is in Southend. It was a 1-1 draw back in March 2017. Anthony Wordsworth on the score sheet for Southend. Chris Eagles. Where is he? Is he still playing? Chris Eagles. I'm Googling him. He's the former Man United, right? Former Man United Bolton lad. 34 years of age, is a footballer who is without a club, and he was last with Oldham. He went Port Vale to Ross County to Oldham, and yeah, he was one of those. Actually, he has an extra finger because of his time in Burnley. It's supposed to be the next biggest thing. He actually scored a goal for United in the Premier League, would you believe it? Anyway, enough down memory lane. So yeah, Southend, last time they played each other in Southend was in 2017. It was a 1-1 draw. Heading into this, what do we have? Yeah, Southend, absolutely terrible form at the moment without a win forever. Meanwhile, Port Vale looking good at the moment. 1 defeat the past 4, picking up 3 wins in the process. Look at the odds on this one. 7-2 for Southend, 5-4 on for Port Vale, 5-2 is your draw. Of course, Port Vale coming to this in 7th, and with them they could go as high as 3rd. Meanwhile, Southend are bottom of the table. With a win for them, they could actually go 22nd spot out of the relegation zone. I'm going with Port Vale with a 2-1 win in the end. It looks like you can pretty much see what's going to go on the next one. Tranmere up against Morecambe, of course. These two substitutes 4 times in the past. 3 wins for Tranmere, nothing for Morecambe, and 1 draw. Let's take a closer look at this game. Can we? Yes, we can. So the last time the picture was in Tranmere was a 3-1 win for Tranmere back in 2018. Cole Stockton on score sheet, James Norman and Jay Harris as well. Jordan Cranston get the one to go for Morecambe. Heading into this, Morecambe 4 games without a win. As for Tranmere, just won with the past 5, a couple of games back against Southend. Bookies odds on this one: 21-20 for Tranmere, 11-4 for Morecambe, and 5-2 is your draw. Morecambe free falling now down to 12th, but a win for them they could go as high as 5th. Tranmere coming to 17th, and win for them they could go as high as 13th in the table. Despite my love for Morecambe on this one, I'm going to go with Tranmere with a 2-1 win in the end, lads. 2-1 win in the end. And if I'm right, which I probably will hope so, this is what the table will look like. At the end of matchday number 10, Newport County ringing supreme out League 2, Cain Bridge 2nd, and Cheltenham 3rd, as you are. Exeter and Port Vale hot on the heels, though, on goal difference. The Vegans are in 6th, and Carlisle are 7th. Down the foot, Southend and Scunthorpe going down to non-league football. And Barrow on the charge, as well as Bolton. That's it, my friends. Be sure to give the video some love, smash the thumbs up, smash subscribe, and also get your predictions in nice and early for this. That's it, my friends. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, again, be sure to check out the description down below. Links to my other social media platforms in there, Twitter, Facebook, and all that kind of good stuff. And of course, Patreon if you want to support the channel in another way. That's the best place to do it, pal. So make sure you check that out. And that's it. Of course, games coming thick and fast. We'll be back again maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. I don't know. But there's just no stopping it now. Of course, Halloween Spooktascular will end this weekend. So we'll be back to normal then. But hopefully I've not scared you too much. How many Easter eggs do you see in this video? Make sure you put them in the old comment section down below. Until then, though, play safe, whether you're trick-or-treating or not. I'll be safe, you'll be safe, we're all safe, all that kind of stuff. And I'll see you